Welcome back. I am on a selling bender. And I don't know why, how. I've been spending a lot of time on the phone. Just got back from a client's location for 2 days. And my friends, I'm here to tell you, selling is the missing cog everywhere. My marketing is bad, and I say, is it really? Let's look at my marketing's bad. Why? I give, my marketing's bad. Sorry, let me back that up. My marketing's bad. Cool. How many leads? 40. I'm like, that's not bad marketing. My marketing's bad. I got 20 leads. That's not bad marketing. Now, the quality of the leads may not be there, right? Blah, blah, blah. But anything I say next is a result of a sales process that's tagged on your marketing. The other thing, right? Retention's bad. Drop-offs, cancel rates. I think you know where we're going with this. By the time we get to a retention problem, your client has gone through 2 sales cycles, minimum 2 sales cycles. If you don't even understand there's one sales cycle, then you're not going to fix your retention problem. I'm here to tell you, selling is that linchpin that sits in the middle of everything. And our misunderstanding of marketing leads to a big issue. What the goal of marketing is, what the ROI is from marketing. More customers, more clients, more patients who arrive, pay, and stay. So marketing is not to generate more leads. Marketing is to generate leads that are the best fit for your company. How do you find those leads? You team up with your sales team to ask better questions of the people calling. Hey, here, let's go back to that original problem. My marketing is not working. My marketing's bad. Cool. How many leads did you have? 40. Okay. Tell me about that. Well, here's what we learned during the sales process of those 40 leads. Cha-ching. Now we're solving problems, right? Retention, drop-offs, cancels. Where do they occur? When do they occur? What people are saying, right? By the way, we can fix a lot of that back upstream, same place during the first phone call during that sales process. So sales is the linchpin in your business, any business, including healthcare. Motivating people, behavior change, all of it is a sales process. So I don't know why, maybe I've willed it, but there have been articles about alliance and therapeutic alliance in my Facebook feed and my Twitter feed everywhere. Therapeutic alliance, when you break it down and you read all the research, existed before we gave it a fancy name. It was called a sales process. And I've read both, my friends. And I went into it all reading therapeutic alliance research first, of which, by the way, the fact it's therapeutic alliance is really ego driven, but that's for another day. It's an alliance. Your whole team builds an alliance, builds trust, right? I had read a lot of all of it. I love it. I'd read a handful of alliance research, both PT driven and not PT driven, right? Talking about therapeutic alliance and then people starting to scratch the surface of this clinic alliance or team alliance. I call it team alliance. So I don't even say therapeutic alliance anymore. I say alliance, and it's huge. And we got to talk about it. But then I started reading the marketing books, sales books. Lord have mercy. Then I started reading the sales books and people talking about, right, things from the 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s. And I'm like, whoa, this doesn't read much different than the alliance stuff. And I'm like, wow, this has existed a lot longer than the alliance stuff. But we all know biases and beliefs and perceptions around selling, but that's what it is, man. Alliance is about understanding, not the person across from you. No, no, no. Alliance is about understanding you, your strengths, your weaknesses, what you can deliver to people. And then sitting across from someone and going, what do you need from me? And asking better questions and listening to the answers and then being able to communicate with them, whether you can help them or not. That's great sales. That's great alliance. My front end sales process, my 5-step template is all about getting as quickly as possible to what that person needs and wants from you. Because I'm going to tell you, nobody, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Send me your recordings. Send me your recording. Show me your process. of establishing on the first phone call the problem to be solved, the expectations, right, at a minimum. And then we move on to the next phase of the selling, right, on that phone call. Great alliance building is the same as great sales. Great salespeople build great alliances. They build trust. So go to every negative story you have about sales. It's the same fucking thing as every negative story you have about healthcare people. They didn't listen. They just pushed something on me. They just tried to give me the medication. That's every salesperson. They keep trying to cram you into their solution. And remember what I just said, great sales process finds out the problem you need solved and then determines through better questions and conversations if what I have for you is the right solution. That's it, my friends. We're done here, right? And so let's step back now, right? In healthcare and in any sales process, the better work you do, the better questions you ask further upstream in a relationship with a potential client, customer, patient, the better results you will have. Because the people who aren't the right fit won't be doing business with you. This is more than just fucking payer source. This is more than just doctors' referrals. It's a lot more than that. Those are boxes to be checked in a process. But if you're basing all your alliance, all your trust building, all your sales process on those two things, we're going to have trouble. And when I do the secret callers everywhere, people all asking me about my insurance and referrals first, right? And then, so that'd be in network contracted clinic, and then the out of network cash, whatever you want to call it, clinics. They're all cash clinics. We got to get away from that word. The out of network non-contracted clinics, right? They don't ask that stuff, but they want to tell you. This is the beauty of this. They want to tell you everything they can do for you without asking you what your problem is. It's more brutal sitting through a recorded call, right? I listen to these recorded first calls. It's more brutal sitting through that recorded call than it is someone just checking boxes. Can I get your insurance? Can I get your doctor's information? Can I get your date of birth? Can I get your home address? Right? Blah, 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 blah. The other one, that is underselling. That's not selling at all. And then the other one is overselling. And overselling is damn near worse. And you're just talking and talking and talking and sharing and sharing and telling and telling. And then saying, do you want to get on the schedule? And they're like, it's always dead air. Well, I'm not sure. And I'm like, no shit. They have no idea if you can solve their problem because you didn't ask them their problem. What all this is, my friends, is the title of this talk today that I haven't mentioned: Art and Science in Selling in Healthcare. So we got the over technical, tactical side, right? Insurance, date of birth, address, blah, blah, blah. That's all tactical. By the way, that's the science of selling. Then we got this other side that's all the caring side, wanting to talk, wanting to tell, wanting to do all this. That's the caring side, right? That's the art side. Both of them, the science alone and the art alone are useless, right? I've been doing a lot of talking about this, been doing a lot of writing about this recently and reading. And this is the breakdown. So it's the art and science of selling in healthcare. And there's even, I think that's the best example, but now let's just cross it all, mash it all up together. Right? These are the clinics, the tactical science side, believe it or not. Yeah. Though, I'm sorry, I just gave you that example, right? They get all this info. They tell you what's going to happen. They don't give you names. They don't ask the right questions, right? They're going through a script. They get you on the schedule and they hang up. And I'm like, fuck, that is tactical as hell. Man, you check the boxes. And that's what they were told to do. And that's the science of selling. That is the clinic that just says, yeah, we have a process in place. Yeah. Yeah. We get everybody scheduled. By the way, that's the answer to that. Then we have we get people scheduled or we don't get people scheduled. The other extreme is our team cares. And it's these long conversations. It's learning about all these people on the other phone, but not the important things. And it's talking to them, and it's never asking the difficult questions, and it's never asking the right questions. And I'm like, how'd that call go? Oh, it went well. How long was it? Oh, it was like 10-minute call. They schedule? No. and they're missing the science side of it, my friends. And when we mash those up, that's where the magic happens. When the art and the science come together, that's where the magic happens. When I understand the data that needs to be collected, when I understand the process, when I understand the paperwork and the objectives and the steps of this process to get someone to arrive and stay, that's step number one. The science comes first, has to. Then we build in the art, the conversation. What's the better questions to ask? And why are we asking them? There's no why on the other side. Why are we asking that question? And then the kicker is the biggest, big listening. What do we do with the information they give us? Nobody is using the pertinent information that's important to the patient and using it in the conversation to do what? To sell the expert. So we must take this science side of selling, and we must take the art side, and we must put them in the bowl and mix them up. And I will say this, the science has to be the foundation. If the person doesn't understand the process, if the person doesn't understand the steps, then they have no reason to participate with the art side. They'll just keep checking boxes because their job is to get people scheduled. And I'm like, that's not the process. That's not the goal. That's not the destination. I give you all that first, and then you go, wow, this sounds really important. Wow, I play a big role in this. Wow, I've got this stuff to collect, but damn, the only way I'm going to be successful in this role is to use this, right? Damn, I got all this science stuff to do, but damn, the only way I'm going to be successful is to use the art side of it. So that's the takeaway today, my friends. Comment down below. If you want to reach out to me privately, I'm not asking people to throw themselves under the bus or potentially. And, you know, I say everybody and nobody, and damn near, I'm still waiting to get disproved. There are places that do way better than other places. But man, when I listen to 20 calls a week or do 20 calls a week and nobody has done it that way, and then I pile that on top of another 25 I did where maybe 5 people did it, it's getting to be nobody does it. This is a differentiator, my friends. This is your value add. This is what establishes you as different. And again, payer model doesn't matter. Practice model doesn't matter. Practice model really does not matter. One-on-one care. I love people screaming about one-on-one care. I'm like, it's a differentiator for your clients. It's not for everybody. And I argue there are just as many people that would buy into a team approach, right? PTs, PT assistants. You just have to manage and set expectations further upstream and put that out there earlier in where? Your marketing. It all fits together. If people know that's what they're calling into, there are no surprises. It makes the sales process easier too. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you got questions, comments, if you want me to secret call your clinic, I secret call all the time. People say, can you call my clinic? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm not there. By the way, the goal of secret calling is not to tell you your front desk person sucks. The goal is to tell you what they're doing and what they need to do differently. Never. I've never blamed a front desk person for the context here. Never. They're doing what they've been told to do, or they're defaulting to what they need to do because no one ever told them. Not their fault. Nope. Never took a secret caller where I said, your front desk sucks. Never. Said, here's what they're doing. Cool. Cheers all.